Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. What a snag by the defense.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on its way. He's loose. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50+. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. got to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these and just weapons of mass destruction.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the right. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Can't get him to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. A third down play to get the quarter started. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wide out in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Uncorks one to the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was
stopped in the end zone for a safety. He gambled on keeping it on the read option and couldn't find enough running room. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Bringing it back, it's Whittington. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Defense not showing press coverage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defense.
And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they've dug themselves into the big hole.
To the air on 1st down. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On the run, it's James. Dances away from 1. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is
brings it down on the right side. And they get him on the ground, but a big play by the sophomore. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Howard. Now improvising. He'll pull it down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Looking to throw on second down. Coming after it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for the big play. Fires into traffic, picked off. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on
the ground, it's James. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
And that ball is live in the backfield. He picks it up, still on his feet. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. 1st down for this offense. They'll run the option. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That is how you play defense. Drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Got it set up on the outside. Dances away from one. Open space at the 25.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going up top. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now the play fake. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Still on his feet at the 45. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Ducks want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because...
Pulls it in on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Howard. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line. The offense puffs it up, and they were on the move. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. He's loose down the middle.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam loss, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock if that guy at some point played running.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. looking for a man. It's Howard. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Lowers those pads.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State, 41.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On the run, it's Gabriel. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.